Well, hello veg lovers. Been a long time no see. I haven't been out in the garden since probably October last year. So I've been busy doing other things. My new little allotment that I'd got, I've decided I can't go there. It's just a 30-mile round trip and I haven't got the time. With working still, I still haven't got the time to do all those sort of things. So I'm just going to have to focus on my little garden again and just try and grow a little bit more than what I did last time. But it's knowing what to grow, because I've got to be more selective this year than I was last year. So this is the first time, well, I've been out in the garden since then, like I said, but yesterday was technically the first time, as I came and just did a little bit of weeding. Needs a lot of weeding now and a lot of clearing up. So let me just show you what's happened since you were last here. Well, as you can see, the patio is absolutely covered in leaves. So the first thing I obviously need to do is give this a good sweep and clean it, get the table back into some kind of condition. I had to go yesterday cutting down the problem from the neighbours, which is the menace. As you can see from here, just go over and have a look. That menace there of bamboo, which is not even the bush type. So what it's generally done is it comes through under our patio, under the shed, and it's even manages to get over the neighbours that side. And it's very difficult because the house next door is rented, they don't deal with it, and we're stuck with it. And neighbours either side don't care about the gardens, so we get all the weeds and problems that they don't care about their gardens with. At the top here, the herbs I've kept very well over the winter, so they're still there. Just had a bit of a tidy up, a bit of a cut. I did plant a little bit of garlic and onions in there. Unfortunately, it won't be much this year like last year, because I did plant the rest up the allotment, which I've now given up, so I won't be seeing much of that. That's now nice and empty, that bed, so I can put something in that. I'll just have to have a look what we've got there. Hopefully the strawberries will start making an appearance shortly, and we've got buds on the blueberries. The compost bin didn't really do remarkably, so that needs probably another year, I would think, to actually do much with it. And obviously the apple is waiting to bud up, as it's only March. I've seen quite a few ladybirds around at the moment that we can see. There's a couple there, but there's quite a few around at the moment. There's the one on top there. Rhubarb is starting to come out, so this year I can take some of it. This is its second year, so I can take a little bit of rhubarb and have a nice rhubarb crumble. All the tubs are pretty empty. There's lovely lily in the way there, looking gorgeous. I've sort of had a clean up of the pond a little bit. Just got rid of quite a few of the irises that were taken over the pond. And we've got this blueberry, which is starting to open a leaf. This year I'm hoping to get some blueberries, because last year I did repot them and trim them quite heftily. So I'm hoping that this year they might produce something. If I go over to this side, which is a mess obviously, which needs a good clearing out now because there's nothing there apart from in this bed. Well, I was quite disappointed in the kale this year. Last year I had loads of big kale and I could eat loads. This year I've just had really, even the ones haven't really grown. And the same with the these supposed to be leeks, which should have been by now, really nice big leeks, but no. I mean, we didn't really have a cold winter. We had a wet winter. We had a couple of weeks of cold, but mainly wet. So whether that's done something, I don't know, but they just haven't really grown. On this side, the daffodils will come through, and I think, I could be wrong, but self-seeding here, what happened here, I think are foxgloves, so they will come through. The ones I planted last year, the alliums, are looking like they're coming through. Wants a bit of a clean up still. There's obviously a lot of forget-me-nots in there, which I don't mind actually, so I'll leave them. The lavender looks okay, so that survived. And then of course on my main bed, we've still got the remnants of a Christmas tree down here that needs to be disposed of. The rosemary is always good, so that's not a problem with the rosemary. Chives, they're fine at the back. Haven't got any blossom or anything on the plum, which is usually the first to blossom, so I haven't got anything on that. But we had such a heavy crop last year, I'll be doubtful whether we get the same this year as we did last year. And then of course figs, we always do well with figs, and there's lots of little figs on here that will develop into huge figs. In the ground here last year I planted some wild garlic and bluebells. Now I'm not sure, that might be one, but I don't know about anything else. Sorry about that. I don't know what these are, whether they're bluebells, whether, I don't think they're wild garlic those, so we'll have a look what they turn out. And a little black currant bush at the back that's starting to get leaves. So we didn't have any joy with the hanging baskets we did last year with the tomatoes either. So the question is, what am I going to do with this year? Do I just stick to 1 or 2 crops and just plant heavily so that I've got at least something? Or do I do like last year and just plant bits of everything? I'm not quite sure what to do yet. So as we're in March, I need to think very quickly. So I'll have to let you know what I decide. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you again soon. Bye.